Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you're to visit my website, you can type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. At the NQ Station, 5th Avenue. I just finished a delivery in the Sherry, Netherlands. Sherry, Netherlands is like over-the-top luxury. It's for someone who cuts hair in the hair salon in the Sherry, Netherlands. And she, I have her name right here, which I won't say, was eating 2 mini cheeseburgers, extra cheese. Here, the whole delivery's here. So let's see what she got. She got 2 burgers. They're little cheeseburgers. She got extra cheese, ketchup, lettuce, mayo, mustard, onion, pickles, tomatoes. And I solicited, the young man who took my order, I solicited him for Postmates and invited him here to these trainings. So I am going to make this training tonight worthwhile. I discovered something that should have been in the novice training. I'm claiming this is advanced training. And of course, it's not 100% advanced because there's some things I missed as a novice. I declared I was no longer a novice when just the whole emotion of the job, I just got calmer. And I started taking 2 orders at the same time. And, I wasn't panicked when my phone would make a sound. I wasn't missing the delivery calls. Things just became a little calmer. That doesn't mean I had covered everything in novice training that should be in novice training. So here we go. I purposely did not end this. So I'm done with the order, and I should have hit that, but I didn't because I want to do this. So, all right, I can show this. This is not the woman's name. That's the hair salon. So that's in the Sherry, Netherlands Hotel. And the pickup is Five Guys Burger. So this is about 6 blocks between the two. I was a couple of blocks from Five Guys Burger. This was, I solicited the guy operating the cash register. This was a great deal. My card got declined. Damn. I'm supposed to be authorized for the money on my order. And so in a second, I just stepped aside, keeping the order alive. I clicked right here, help. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to touch help. And there are the choices. Call customer. Call customer is the first one. I wish that was easier to read. Anyways, that says select. Call customer, then it's text customer, and then help center. I don't like to text customer because then it comes from my number, but when I call, it appears that I'm calling from Postmates. So the bottom one is help center. I clicked on there, went through a couple options, PEX card problems, card declined. There was one other choice, and then within 90 seconds, my phone was ringing. Competent, polite woman somewhere who fixed the card, and in seconds later, I was swiping again, and it was approved. So those people at the call center are just awesome. I had another call center tonight. I'm going to do that second. I got to finish this order. So here we go. Here's a hair salon. Okay, so here's the lesson. It is anybody can get to this screen. This is the main screen that says I'm online, and down here, if I were to scroll, it says priority dispatch. I'm still on priority dispatch, but I'm going to decline anything I get. I'm done for the night. I might change my mind, but I think I'm done for the night. So this is the main screen, and on top is the order. So here's what happens. If you advance, like if I do finish delivery, if I go through and all of a sudden I can't get back to the other details, that I in the upper right-hand corner, gives all the details about the order. So that I'm going to do it again. That's the emphasis right there. That I is going to give you details about the order that you think you can't find. a fellow Postmates person Juice uh, at the juice place helped me with that, so it was great. So right now I'm going to finish delivery. Ding. And this is another thing you have to do. This you don't need training on this. It's self-evident. You're going to give your customers a rating and then type in some text. I think it's nonsense, so I just type in the same thing every time. And I made $5.19 on that. Now I'm going to click done. Done. And now I'm back to the main screen, and you can see I no longer have an order. I'm still online, so I might get a call. I might get a delivery request during this hangout. So again, I'm still online. I'm still on priority dispatch. You know, it's 8:40 at night. It's a weeknight. I kind of think I might get something. Maybe I missed something. I got something at 8:05. No, that's just funds have been added. I'm reading the notifications. That's the fix on my new delivery available. That's the one I just finished. And this is a nonsense notification. So back to the other reason I needed, I got behind. I had to say I was late. So again, you can do that in the help screen. Say you're late. I had to help people for two reasons tonight. That listeners, please, that I showed you. If you don't know what I am talking about, reverse this a little bit and look for that I. That'll save your ass when you can't find the information you need. In my case, I had advanced past the screen and I no longer had the order number. The order number is what the juice place, I'm going to quit calling it the juice place. Again, from the main screen, I'm going to click on earnings. Earnings. And it's updating very slowly. And there's Five Guys, most recent one. Then this is the sushi, and this is a piece of luggage. And then this right here is probably the juice press. It's called Juice Press. So I'm at Juice Press. They tell me they have everything, so I say, okay, and I go to the next screen, and she says, what was the order number again? Oh, shit. The order number is what shows that it's prepaid, so I thought I was in trouble. The I, that would have gotten me through it. The help of a fellow Postmate person who was in Juice Press also was the one that remedied that for me. Please, if you don't know where that I is, reverse this video, go to the I, it will save your ass. It should have been a novice training, I just didn't happen to run into it. But it is highly likely to come up in the first 10 orders, certainly the first 20. Somehow I didn't have it happen as a problem, so I didn't get that lesson until later. When the deliveries arrive, the phone makes a noise. I've got all my other apps shut, silenced, and no vibrating. And so anything this phone does is Postmates. So it goes off, and I realize I have confirmed this. Listeners, I was confused by this. Sometimes it says skip or accept, and other times it says skip and details. So I will say very clearly, I don't know what the difference is. I am going to tell you what I think the difference is. Skip and accept is a no-brainer. You know, it's Chipotle, it's a pizza, it's Five Guys burgers, it's Juice Press, anyone can do it. Well, all of a sudden I get a accept or details, skip or details. I click on details, and I read quickly, and I looked at locations. I said accept. Well, it turned out to be dog food, and I should have looked more closely. So in other words, if it says skip or details, details means it's not a no-brainer. You may not want to. There it goes. I'm getting an order. So I'm going to skip, I think. Pickup available. I have skip or accept. Skip or accept. And it's Blue Ribbon Sushi Bar and Grill, and I'm skipping. Skipping. That was skip and accept. So that was a no-brainer. And Postmates didn't give me any other choices, skip or accept. But sometimes it says skip or details. And when it says details, it is my suspicion that details means it's like Postmates talking to the delivery people saying, you might want to look at details before you accept this one because it's a little weird. So anyways, two of mine tonight that had details were Rimowa, I think it's a German luggage company. They're the ones that have that kind of like plastic fiber cool luggage with the ridges. They advertise it with these old-time airplanes that also have the ridges. Very cool and very fashionable. Rimowa. And Thalia was the salesperson in there. This was a warranty repair, so there was no money exchange between the client and the company. So I ended up having to put in a receipt. They had no receipt because there was nothing charged. So I took Thalia's business card, used that as the receipt, and then when it asked me for the amount of money, I put in 0. So that's, please, advanced training. You get a thing like that. It's warranty replacement. No money is exchanged between the client and the company. Put something in the picture. In my case, I use the salesperson business card. If the Postmates people need to call someone, they can call Thalia. And then the amount of money is 0. So, and I'm, maybe someone will tell me I did that wrong. And of course, it will be in this training if someone tells me I did it wrong. But I think it was right. So here's my whole night. I started out here in the Olive Garden at 1 o'clock, and then I didn't have another order until 3. And in between, I did my DHL and my banking. My banking was kind of complicated. I had multiple stops. I had to fill out this tedious Indian bank form. Anyways, I've got several $100s on their way to India right now. I'm very happy with that. So that happened between Olive Garden and Juice Press. Then I did Juice Press again. Then I did Juice Press a third time. Then I did Rimowa. So another note on Rimowa. I made like $4 on Rimowa, and I was schlepping a big piece of luggage in a box with Thalia helped me with some tape. Again, details were there. I could have declined it. I didn't. Tip is pending. Tip might be nothing. I may have schlepped this damn piece of luggage like 8 blocks for $4. That was probably a bad idea. You gave me the opportunity to decline. I did not decline. I could have checked the details, said, oh, this is luggage. Where's the pickup? Where's the drop-off? Forget it. I could have done that, but I didn't. Then I did sushi. That was a cool one. Sushi's here, hotel's here. I mean, it was like 5 stores away. I got $4 for that. $4. Where's the sushi? Sushi's right here. So I got $4 for that, and then the tip is right here. I can't read it. The tip is right there. The tip was, they would have chosen a percent. Tip is $3.05. That's a big tip on their food. 3 and 20. Maybe that's 3 and maybe it was more than that. Might have been a 10% tip. Might have been $30. And then finally the 5 guys. So of tonight, the sushi has tipped me, and that one was only an hour ago. Hour and 45 minutes ago. That's when I started it. So they actually just got their sushi about an hour ago, hour and 15 minutes ago. They've already tipped me, and nobody else has tipped me. Final thing I'm going to do is go into my online, and so I'm going to share my screen right here. And I'm going to go to, again, this is www.courier.com/ oh, that's wrong. www.postmates.com/courier/ that's all I needed. And right here, I've got 26 deliveries so far. I declared I was no longer a novice after 19. I now have 26. I've made $235. My payouts to date are zero. Here's my transfers. Nothing has been transferred. My bank account is here. This is where I bank, Alley Bank. There has been some interaction between Postmates and Alley Bank, so I trust the money's going to go in the right account. When I get it, I just don't have any money yet. I'm going to get $5. My first day was one delivery. It was $5. That'll be my first payment. And back to the dashboard. The last payout, I have had zero payouts, 26 deliveries. So, that's like 26. If it was 10 apiece, I'd be $260. And I'm not. I'm less than $10 a delivery. Not a lot less. So this has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Again, I continue to solicit people face-to-face to bring them to these videos to be trained. And ask him to be so kind and put my name as the person who referred you. So listeners, if you consider Postmates or reconsider Postmates, if you have the opportunity to say, how'd you hear about us? Tom Duty. How'd you hear about us? Tom Duty. I ask you to be this kind. If you heard about Postmates from someone else, but you realize, Tom Duty's kind of gone out of his way to train me, then give me the referral. Perhaps that's being overly generous. So I'm not asking you to be overly generous. I'm asking you to be reasonable. It might be within your idea of what's reasonable. Again, harass the dormants. They deserve it. And have a good evening, good day, good evening, a restful night's sleep. Ciao.